Hey YouTube, Jam here. Welcome back to the gaming station. So, Brawl Talk was released today, and I just wanted to go over my thoughts and impressions on it. There's not a lot of content in this upcoming update because they had so little time to work on it. So basically, we're not getting a ton, but what we do get, I think, is really high quality. So I'm actually kind of impressed with what they managed to give us. So we're just going to jump right into talking about all the stuff that they started talking about, and I'm just going to go in order, more or less. We'll break the order towards the end of the video, but the first thing they mentioned was the gift shop theme, and I kind of like this idea because it really leans into that theme park theme that everyone's been speculating on for the last few months, and I know obviously they sent out all those boxes and everything to all the big YouTubers, so they're really buying into this. So making a whole Brawl Pass theme based around it is kind of a good idea in my opinion. Also, I really like the way the environment looked. It's kind of got like a checkered floor, and it's red and pinkish, so I don't know, I just like the aesthetics of it personally. But then we move on to the brawler that they're releasing, Chloette. And Chloette is supposedly a cashier at a gift shop, so I think that's kind of cool how she fits into the theme as well. And there's a lot of interesting things about this brawler. So first off, we're just going to talk about her attack damage. It's a percentage-based attack, which I think is a really weird idea. It's very different, obviously, but I think it could be a bad idea depending on how they do it. And what I mean by that is that if she doesn't have like a minimum damage threshold, she literally cannot get a kill after a certain point, and she needs team support, which is actually really bad for you, because if you're playing with randoms and you get stuck in a situation where you need to get the kills, it's just not going to work out very well. However, if she does have a minimum damage threshold, I think she's going to be a really cool brawler, because she's going to match up really well against tanks, but she won't hard counter squishy brawlers as well, like how Ems can slap a squishy brawler for 2,000 damage. She won't be able to do that because her damage is all based on percentage of health, so it won't hard counter the squishy brawlers quite as hard, if that makes sense. Another thing that's going to make her a much better matchup against tanks is that her super is going to have knockback effect. If you watch the clip in Brawl Talk, when she hits the Nita, it actually moves the Nita back like 3 tiles. So this is going to be another thing that makes her a really good tank counter, because she's going to do big damage to them when they're at full health, and then when they get too close and they can manage to do damage to her because most tanks are short range, she can use her supers to knock them back and create space for herself. So overall, I really like Chloette's design, and I think she fits into this theme super well, and I think she looks like a really fun brawler, so I'm pretty excited to get her. And the next thing we got is gift shop skins. So a lot of brawlers are getting skins for gift shop theme, and the first one we're going to go over is Sugar Rush Sandy. So at first, I thought this was going to be my favorite skin in this update, but after looking at it a little more closely, it's not so much. Actually, another skin took over that spot. But I do really like the El Primo lollipop that he has. I think that's pretty funny, and I really like the Leon hat. That's super cool. I just wish there was a little more Easter eggs into this skin, kind of like the next skin we're going to talk about, which is going to be Superfan Ems. Now, I'm a really big fan of this skin. At first, I didn't really like it, but after looking at it a lot more, there are so many Easter eggs shoved into this skin, you can't help but to like it. So, obviously, the first thing is the Tick hat. It's got Tick's pin on it, and it kind of looks like a bomb, like the hat itself. So I think that's pretty cool. And then the next thing is that she looks like she has Carl's pickaxe for earrings, which is also really, really cool. Then you look at her dress, and that's actually Piper's dress, if you didn't notice. And then her spray can got turned into Scrappy, which is another thing that's really, really cool. She's also wearing the Spike socks, if you look, and then there's a Poco plushie right on the back. And I think her bag turned into 8-bit, but you can't tell until you actually spin her around. But I'm like 100% sure that's going to be an 8-bit bag. So overall, I love all the Easter eggs they managed to shove into this skin. Everything on Ems has some other brawlers theme related. Literally, I just named Tick, Carl, Piper, Jesse, Spike, 8-bit, and Poco. And speaking of Spike, I really like Spike's new skin where he's wearing the mask, and every time you die and respawn, you get a new mask. I think it's a really cool skin, and it's got a really cool gimmick to it. The only thing is I really hope it's only 30 gems as opposed to 80, because it doesn't come with a brawler model change or any animation changes, so I feel like that alone should just make it 30 gems. We're also getting a new Sprout skin, Lunar Sprout. I really like this. I like the robotic body changes to him. The only thing I wonder is there actually a plant inside the glass thing, because that's kind of Sprout's whole gimmick is that he's like a sentient plant. So it kind of breaks the theme of the brawler, but other than that, I think it's a really cool skin, and I like the rabbit theme of it. El Primo's getting a star skin, and it's going to be El Atomico. I think it's really cool, and it's very simple, and it's very clean. They kind of just threw like a green filter over him and then kind of added, the belt buckle. And then I think his mask changed a little bit. Don't quote me on that. And it's for star points, so I think that's another really cool thing. I just hope it's on the cheaper side because it doesn't really do a ton as far as like animation changes and stuff. So I can't really see spending like 10,000 star points on this skin. I would be okay with like 2,500 though. And then we got 2 skins in the Brawl Pass again, which I think is really cool that they're giving 2 skins with the Brawl Pass instead of just 1 like in the first season. So Poco is getting a star skin, and I really like this. It's really simple, really clean, and it fits with the theme really well with the star hat. I really like the suit and his guitar change, so I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this skin. Plus, Poco is one of my favorite brawlers, so that's another thing. And then, of course, with Chloette being the new chromatic brawler, she's getting a skin as well. We're getting Trixie Chloette. It's a cool skin. It's probably Halloween themed. We're probably going to be unlocking it like mid-October or so. And she turns into a little demon. I don't know. Animation changes, if those are there, then that'll be cool. And then we're getting some quality of life changes. Just small things that make aspects of the game a little bit better. So you're going to be able to disable bots in friendly battles. So as far as I know, you can't disable all of them yet. Nobody said anything official. But if you could just reduce it down to 1, it'll let you practice 1v1s. And it also lets you practice trick shots if you're a super cool YouTuber. So that's a nice change, in my opinion. Also, we're getting a free pin pack on the free side of the Brawl Pass. So that's really cool. But I still think they should give more ways of unlocking pins. Like adding something to Trophy Road. Once you get past like 20,000, just unlocking pins that way. I think that would be really cool. And if you could unlock pins for certain brawlers by hitting certain trophy milestones, I think that would be another cool way of giving free-to-play players pins. So like, hypothetically, if you got a brawler to rank 25, you get a pin, and then at rank 35, you get another pin, or something like that, And now we get to talk about the creepypasta of the Brawl Talk, and of course, that's Star Park, and it's very disturbing. It's very unsettling, and I thought when Kairos Time made his video a couple days ago about how it was like a murder rampage thing, I thought he was really reaching, but they're really leaning into this, and Kairos was spot on with it, so kudos to him, man. That's kind of crazy that he figured that out just from all the boxes that got sent out. Like, the whole time I was watching that, the host guy, I felt like he was being held at gunpoint because he seemed so uncomfortable saying all those texts. And now there's things coming out, like, if you reverse the one scene, he's saying, like, save the children or something like that. Really weird, man. The one thing I really did like about the Star Park is all the Easter eggs, like the prototype Barley, the prototype Bear. There's just so many Easter eggs shoved into that. I think it's really interesting. And I'm just going to speculate here, but I think that this whole Star Park thing is actually going to lead into, like, Club Wars, personally. Because it seems weird that earlier in the year, they said that we were going to get Club Wars, and now they're really, like, shoving the Star Park thing right into our face right now, when we know they want to do a big update coming either the next time or in December. So I just feel like this is going to be the gateway into it. Like, maybe they're going to release a special arena called Star Park, and then that's where we're going to have, like, our Club War fights and stuff. But that's just my guess. So overall, this is a really small update, but like I said at the beginning of the video, what we're getting is all super high quality, in my opinion. Chloette looks super awesome. All the skins we're getting are pretty good to great, and the quality of life changes are all pretty spot on. The only thing that I got questions about is the Star Park thing, but I don't think any of us have answers for it yet, so we'll figure out what's going on with that as time goes on. More people are going to uncover things, and then we'll figure it out. Personally, my 2 high points are Chloette and the M skin, if you couldn't tell. I'm probably going to pick that M skin up because it's just so well thought out. There's literally 7 different brawlers incorporated in this skin, and I just am super, like, pumped about it. But let me know down in the comments what your favorite thing is coming in this update, whether that's Chloette, the skins, the quality of life changes, or if you're just super interested in the Star Park stuff. Let me know. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.